Monkey Orange Tree, agroplants.org. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to purchase this tree, sometimes I put a link below, a link in the right top side. If you can actually purchase it, it's a rare plant. Um, and this is donation for this channel. So monkey orange tree, also known as Strychnos spinosa. It's perennial deciduous plant that grows for the edible fruits. The plant drought tolerant for a long period, but need water to bear fruit. So if you won't give it a water, and you're really in the desert, so it won't bear fruits, but it will still be alive. Um, it can grow in subtropical, tropical, Mediterranean, or the desert climate. Better to have it in the dry tropical. Hardiness zone will be from 10B, possible in 10A, but it's harder. The leaves are green in oval shape and flower color yellow. Small flowers grow in clusters. Uh, some trees are male, some trees are female, and for what I saw, I never had encounter with male or female tree. Only with female and male on the same tree. The fruits are edible. As you can see, the color of the peel can be yellow, orange, or green. The shell it's very strong. Take a stone or something and you just can break it. The fruit it's inside, it's around the seeds. The fruit soft, and each fruit covers the seeds. Seeds are not edible. Flavor of the fruit resemble like kiwi and banana, at least in my opinion. Fruit harvesting by collecting from the ground. I need to pick it up from the tree. No, it's not must, but it's possible. How to grow? So it requires well-drained soil. Uh, as I said, there are male and female tree, or just a female tree that doesn't need the male tree to bear fruits. Uh, Increase the water in the fruit season, and when the tree is young, I would highly recommend to put some mulch around the tree. You can start to grow it by plant seeds and air layering or just cutting. Okay, so it's not must to graft it, but if you have a male or just female and you don't have fruits, consider to graft it. Except this, be aware that it's spiny, and planting season it's in the spring in hardiness zone of 10A, spring to autumn in hardiness zone of 10B to 11, all the year in hardiness zone of 12 plus. In hot summer above 40, better not to plant it uh, in very hot days or just in the summer. Major pests can be the aphids, and pruning season winter to the spring. Be aware that the fruits stay on the tree, so you might want to do it after the fruits. Pruning usually just for design. I highly recommend that you won't bother too much with this tree. Just let it grow, because anyway you collect the fruits from the ground, and you just need that they will have enough place to fall on the ground. Nothing happened if they fall unless you have a stone under the tree. The height of the tree usually it's between 2 until 5 meters, so it's mean 80 to 200 inches, 6 until 15 feet. Fast growing to average growing speed. Usually, if you want it will grow well, put regular water and it grow well. Requires small to average amount of water, full sun to half shade. If you choose to grow it in a container, 60 to 100 liters, so it means 16 to 26 gallons. Need to keep this tree or small, or better to grow it as a shrub or even as bonsai. You can use a regular potting mix, not something special, and don't forget to add some fertilizer. It's important to add fertilizer because you don't have a food source. Also remember that potting mix are intend to die over the time, so better to switch part of the soil. No need to put bottom for the pot because it doesn't like to sit in a puddle make enough holes in the container, and for good drainage. Except this, it's not something special. Uh, Blooming season usually it's in the autumn, uh, pollinated by bees. The fruit season will be in the winter to the spring, and fruit pests can be rat, mice, worms. Um, if you don't collect it on time, the things will arrive to eat it, especially if there are crack on the soil or on the rocks. If you have something hard under, you can eat it raw with some help to make it jams, juice. But the problem is it depends the cultivar. Most of the cultivars that I know, it's without name, so there isn't like nobody grow it like professional. It's not for sale the fruits. So the major fruits that most of the times are just stick on the seeds. But if you have better cultivars, so you can actually make it jam, juice, and other thing. Um, Usually it's take between 3 to 5 years to bear fruits. Um, you need to know that when fruits fall, not always they are ready to eat, and need to wait until the fruit will be ready. How do you know it? It start to get some color, like more yellowish. Then you can know that it's ready, and even a little bit brown in the top. So if you want to grow this plant from seeds, keep it in dry and dark location. Um, you can keep it in refrigerator, but the plant, let's say, um, let's say it's better to keep it just sow it directly. I saw better results. You can plant it also in the spring or the autumn, and just need good drainage, not something special. Light, I wouldn't say full sun, but let's say half sun will be great. The deep will be 1 until 2 inches, 3 to 5 centimeters. Um, and after the seedling, to transplant them, let's say after 5 or 7 years, no weeks, leaves to the full sun. Slowly, it will be better. Uh, Water the seedlings, don't let them dry, but dry a little bit, almost dry between watering. Um, but I also saw good result when you just put regular water and don't bother. But it must be a good drainage. If you don't have good drainage, you will kill the seedlings, and this is a real problem. Also, I would highly recommend that if you grow it, don't forget that there is spines. It's not really hard to grow. Usually, you just put it, forget, and you have fruits in the end. It's not really get a lot of eaten by birds or stuff. Nothing really eat these fruits. The cover, the shell of the fruit, very strong usually. It keeps the fruit safe, and it's without taking care, you will get the fruits. Just a problem of female and male, but as I said, I almost never saw male or just female. It's usually just bearing fruits, but maybe it's a matter of luck, so maybe I missed something. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course, if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some list, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.